behind the scenes of my last workshop on August 2024. So during you are watching this behind the scenes, you will gain a lot of information just by watching someone behind the scenes. You can gain a lot of information just by observing. You can learn the lighting position, you can learn shooting angles. Try to open your mind and take notes. Grab your pen and grab your notepad and take notes. Make drawings. Also, making drawings will help so much in learning newborn photography. So why I am sharing behind the scenes with you, although I know it can carry a lot of valuable informations. Number one, I love sharing. Number two, I think it's important to know your mentor as much as you can before you invest with her or with him. So let me tell you a story when I started newborn photography. When I started newborn photography about 6 years ago, now it has been 6 years ago. So when I started newborn photography, I had 3 kids on my own, and my youngest kid was 1 year old, so it was not convenient for me to travel abroad and attend workshop. Even attending a local workshop will be hard for me because I was breastfeeding my 1 year old. He was so attached to me, I can't leave him. So the best option for me was online workshops or online courses. And as any starting newborn photographer, I started with YouTube. And by watching YouTube, I had few informations about who are the good mentors out there that I can invest with them and I can trust. So YouTube will build trust between you and your mentor. And I will be clear with you. I have invested with so many mentors when I started newborn photography, but one of them I was so disappointed, and I'm gonna tell you why in a few minutes, why I was so disappointed by investing with that mentor. So I have watched maybe one YouTube video of her, and it was also behind the scenes, and I liked what I saw. And the nature of sharing behind the scenes is less informative than a course. So I was like, yeah, of course she's gonna teach so much inside of her course, let me join. And when I joined her course, I didn't gain any useful information, unfortunately, which I didn't expect at all. The only information that I got out of that course was literally her saying the lens that I am using is 24-70. That's it. You can imagine that this piece of information I paid for a course to have this piece of information only, that the lens is 24-70, which by the way you can have this information for free. You don't have to pay to learn that a newborn photographer uses 24-70. But at that time, this was a super secret. No one tells what lenses they are using, what gadget they are using. And whenever the representative of the course with her will ask her something about, so tell us, how did you pose the baby? Tell us about the posing beans that you used under the baby for this prop. She used to say, just put the baby like this. For every setup, she was saying, just put the baby like this, with no explanation. Oh my god, posing the baby. For posing the baby, when I would like to explain posing the baby for my trainers, I will explain where I will put the elbow, where I will put the knees, where I will put the pelvis. Sometimes I will move the pelvis forward, sometimes I will move the baby's pelvis backward. Depends on the position. So no, it's not just put the baby like this. There are some techniques, but I will say that when I learned newborn photography, I learned that not all mentors are equally giving, and that's sad. That's so sad. When I began newborn photography, these online courses are not for free, for sure. So paying for an online course and not gaining enough information. The only information that I got was, well, it's 24/7 lens. Okay, let's say that's good enough, but it will not pay for the course, of course. So I don't want to be mean. I share on my YouTube what the gears I'm using. I share also about my lighting. I share about my props, how I choose my props. If I want to ask you to trust me, I have to give you something in exchange. So that's why I'm sharing these behind the scenes informations with you and sharing these stories. So if you are curious what's my camera that I'm using now, and I emphasize on the word now. Why? Because sometimes I post a video and after 1 year or 2 years, someone will watch this video and email me or DM me on Instagram and asks me, so I have watched your video and you are using this camera such and such. Where can I find it? And maybe that camera is not available anymore, or maybe this camera has been updated by the company and it has been discontinued, and that happened with DSLR cameras. So I think some models are discontinued now of the DSLR cameras. So anyway, when you are watching this video, make sure if you are reading the date of release of this video, so you know that you are having this information. Is it up to date? Is it not up to date? So my camera that I'm using now is Sony A7 Mark IV, and the lens I am using is 2470 f2.8 G Master 2. And why I choose the G Master 2, it's because that the G Master 2 is lighter. Of course, it's pricier than G Master 1. It's the newer version of the 2470 with the Sony. So it's lighter in weight and it focuses faster than the G Master 1. And also there is one criteria that I love so much about the 2470 G Master 2 in Sony, and this feature I have noticed that it's exclusively in Sony. How did I discover that it's exclusively in Sony lenses 2470 G Master 2? Because when I teach workshops, I have students that will bring their cameras of all brands, Canon, Nikon, you name it, and most of them will have the 2470 lens, but none of other companies' 2470 lenses will take macro shots on the focal length 70. So yes, this is a big advantage of the Sony. It is, you can use the 2470 as a macro lens as well. I'm not gonna say it's gonna perform as a macro lens 100%, but you can gain a lot of beautiful macro shots with it. These macro shots you cannot get with the Nikon or with Canon. So although I love the colors of Nikon and the Canon, they both got lovely colors. Yeah, I'm not gonna say they are bad cameras. No, not at all. Every company has advantages and some disadvantages. But for me, I love also in the Sony, in the combination of the 2470 and the body of A7 Mark IV. The focus is so fast. Even the mirrorless cameras of other companies will not have this fast focus that I can have with my Sony. So this is a big advantage for me for newborn photography. You know that newborns can dream sometimes when they are sleeping, and they can smile, and this hint of a smile can last only for a few seconds. So for me, having a very fast focus camera can help me so much taking capture of these beautiful moments. Yeah. I love these moments as a mom and also as a photographer, because I also love seeing the joy in mothers' eyes when they are appreciating the artwork that I am presenting for them. So anyway, let's continue to my lighting. So I have full episode explaining my lighting. My light that I use is Goodix SK400LL right now, okay? And the umbrella that I am using is Profoto X large, white interior and black exterior. The colors of umbrellas in Profoto, it's like that. So white interior and black exterior. It's not silver interior and black exterior. It's not full white or full translucent umbrella. White interior, black exterior, and plus I have added the diffuser, the light diffuser above the umbrella. So I have 2 light diffusers of same company, Profoto X large. And I have explained in another video how you can choose the perfect light for newborn photography, and what are the criteria you would look for in any flashlight that you will choose for newborn photography. So it's not only that I'm gonna say that Goodix is the only light and I'm gonna swear with it. No. You can choose the light as long as you know what are the criteria you have to look for the good light in newborn photography. And some people are gonna say, Afaf, why are you sharing these informations? You can sell these informations. Yes, but these informations you can get useful of them as you start, and sharing few informations like this is something only a little of the big knowledge that you can learn from workshops or online courses.